Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you'd like to hear someone talk about cats, rats, dogs, and reptiles, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button because it's what I'm here for. That's what I talk about. So if you guys hear some noise, there is like people doing yard work outside, and of course they started as soon as I started videotaping, but I think I hear a leaf blower going and it stopped. So maybe it'll stay stopped. Anyways, I did an Instagram poll and asked if people were interested in any of the like little DIY crafts I've done for my pet room myself. Not directly related to my pets. I know I haven't done a pet room tour video because I'm still trying to get it all set up the way that I like it. One of my animals is moving around making a lot of noises. But anyway, so I haven't exactly got it all ready for a pet room tour yet. I still have a few ideas of things I want to do. I've still got a few things that don't have a place, mostly empty cages because I'm a hoarder of empty cages. Not really. When you have as many pets as I do, it's necessary. So there are a few things I'm still trying to figure out where I want them to go and whatnot. But yeah, so these are just a few little DIYs that we've done. I'm a huge crafter. I have a Cricut. I love to use it. So I'm just going to share them with you guys right quick. One of the things is like when you have reptiles, you have to put some supplements on top of their food. So calcium with D3, multivitamin, bee pollen, things like that are all supplements that you add to top off on their food. They come in like these little round containers. The bee pollen I usually get at reptile shows, and that's even more difficult because it's in like a deli cup and I just have to like pinch it, and then I've got bee pollen all over my fingertips. Anyways, so when I was at Dollar Tree, they have these little shakers like this. They're salt and pepper shakers. So what I did was I got 3 of them and labeled them. So this one right here is the calcium. So it's really nice because also I'm not accidentally dumping half of the jar on their salads, which I was really bad about. So this way I can literally just shake out what I need. Even if you don't, I mean, obviously you would have to label it somehow, although they are different colors, so you can probably see which is which. But even if you don't label them, this was a really, really good idea. And like I said, Dollar Tree. So this one's labeled as calcium. This one is the bee pollen. I just put a little bumblebee on there. And then this one is the multivitamin. So came out super cute. It's super easy and it's super convenient. That's probably the best DIY that I've done. And it's one that's actually directly related to the animals, I guess. Another one that's more directly related to the animals is my chart. When you have as many pets as I do, they all eat on different days. Not every animal eats every day. So it's really hard to like mentally keep up with who you fed what day, blah, 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 and all of that stuff. So I do have a dry erase board that I use my Cricut and I cut out all my pets' names, drew little lines, and then with a permanent marker, because I got really tired of weeding out things on my Cricut, I just wrote in like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'll circle them on the days that they're fed, and I wrote their birthdays all in permanent marker too. There's a little checkbox for if I cleaned it that week or if they got their bath that week. Most of my pets don't actually get like weekly baths except for my bearded dragon, sometimes more than once a week depending on if he finger paints with his doo-doo or not. But anyways, so this is that schedule. It's Monday. Sundays, it's a rest day for a lot of my animals, and you can't really see the dry erase marker. I have froglets, so they're currently eating every day, so they ate yesterday, but it's pretty much a rest day for the majority of my animals. So a lot of that is blank still, but you get the idea. These animals up here, my cats and my dogs, they don't necessarily they're like daily everyday care. They're not in the reptile room or like the pet room anyway, so I just put them up there with their birthdays so I can keep track of the year that I got them. They're not birthdays. Tex is actually the only pet I have where I know his actual birthday. Everyone else, I know when I got them. There's estimated ages for them. Some of them I got as babies, some of them I didn't. So some of them are rescues and I honestly have no idea. So it's like with Delilah. We assumed she's about 4 years old because she was about 3 when we got her, but I've actually had different vets tell me different ages. The shelter told me that they thought she was 6. That my vet says that they thought she was 4. So honestly, I have no idea how old she is. But anyway, so it's just like when I got them, he's the only one I know his actual birthday. So that's super cool. My fish are not on here either. I wrote them off on the side. The fish are every day, much like my dogs and my cats are. So I didn't necessarily feel a need to have to track that as extensively as I do the others. Another thing I made, this is totally cosmetic, and it's just because I have like a vision for this wall over here. I have a vision for it still, but we're currently in quarantine. So when quarantine's over, I'm going to contact the people I need to contact in order to make my vision come out. Basically, one of my friends dates a reptile photographer, and he's super cool. I love his art, so I'm gonna see if he'll come out here and I can commission him to like do each of my animals and then make that wall like a print of all of my animals, and then have this sign in there as well somewhere. So if you know me, this is a huge life motto of mine. I get frustrated with people often, and I'm just like, oh, animals over people. So what better of a sign to put in a pet room other than this for someone like me? So there's that. So those are really just like the few cosmetic things that I've done. And then my husband did this really, really cool thing as a surprise for me last week. I'll just show you. This is how cool it is. He pretty much rewired this entire rack over here to where all of the lighting is done onto a switch. So like a regular light switch, I just flip it on and off in the morning. The heat pads and like the humidifier and things like that, those are all into a different switch, so they don't turn off. When I flip the switch, they stay on constantly like they should. But it's really cool how he did this. I was really impressed. Let me see if I can show you guys. So yeah, it's just this, holy crap, this light switch right here. I'm not gonna do it because there's no reason to turn it all on and off right now. But yeah, just flip it and then that's it. Oh, here's another DIY I can throw in here. I wasn't planning on doing this, but I can. If you get gnats, they've actually really settled down now. Sometimes whenever you go a little bit more bioactive or you have a substrate, I freeze my substrates. Sometimes I bake them to sanitize them, but for the most part, I just freeze them. And sometimes you still get a lot of gnats after things have like set up from that. Mowgli's really trying to come out. I probably should get him out. Hold on. Okay, so sometimes you get a lot of gnats and things just for a little bit until they just like, I don't know, I guess until everything just like resettles. Ooh, it tickles. So what I have found that works the best to trap gnats is to just get you a little jar with some apple cider vinegar and a couple squirts of like dish soap, punch you some holes in the top, make you a jar, and it's good to go. This jar's been in here for a couple of weeks. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see this or not. There's like a few gnats in there. The gnats have pretty much stopped, but there are a few in there. So you just set that on a shelf or somewhere in your room, wherever, and that's how that works out for you. Mowgli's crawling around on my back. I absolutely love Mowgli. I'm gonna show him to you guys if he'll let me. But thank you guys for watching. I don't know what his deal is today. Thank you guys for watching. Y'all have a good one.